hi to you and your fur babies. Hi, and I hope you're having a lovely day. And I'm really excited for another great episode. How are you doing, Jen?
I am great, Vasi. How are you? Happy June. How is it going?
Well, it's going very well. I can't believe that it's June. Summer, it's almost here, even though in Florida, it's always forever summer. And I'm just really excited because us friends, Jen and we were talking with our guests. It's that very soon we are going to hit number 2, our second birthday of us doing our weekly lives. And it feels like yesterday when we did number 1. We still have to figure out the first day, but it's getting there, almost 2 years.
I can't believe it's almost 2 years.
Yes, it's just, time flies so fast. It's fascinating. So I'm really excited about our guest today, about our talk today, about our just like the direction we are going with the special guest. So how did you get inspired to invite some of the newbies on the runway?
I thought that it was great to have newbies on the, new models from the runway to come on, and they can be completely unfiltered. It's okay, and they can talk about their experience, the as I like to say, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and talk about their pause in the city experience. They're willing to come on, so I didn't it wasn't that horrible. So they were willing to come on and talk about it. So maybe that's a good sign that it wasn't that terrible. So super excited. And they may be able to shed some light for people who are on the fence or thinking about participating or have always wondered. And of course, they're not going to listen to me. I'm the not only am I a member of the fan club, but I'm also the president. So I'm not going to be I'm a biased source. But these ladies can give the real deal. They can give the raw, unfiltered truth. So it's very exciting to have newbies on. Folks, as you come on in, please hit that share button. Doesn't cost anything to share, and tag someone. Maybe there's a friend or someone who's interested in participating and they want the skinny. So these ladies are here to spill the tea on everything that happened pause in the city weekend.
Yes, hello. And we have today 2 amazing ladies.
Exactly. Thank you very much. We have Athena and Nacho. Nacho made her runway debut, and we have Debby with Prince and Baby, and they made their runway debut. So everyone made their runway debut, and very excited. They were willing to give us some time, give us some insight, bare their souls on camera, and give us the scoop on how their experience was.
Yes, exactly. So maybe we can start first with Debby.
Sure, absolutely. Debby, what happened? What made you sign up to do this terrible thing in the first place? Please give us the scoop. What drew you in?
Well, I saw Stephanie putting advertisements on Facebook, and Prince is alumni of Stephanie's group, Tender Loving Crested. And so I thought it was for a good cause. Let's put him out there and see if we can get him some money.
That's amazing. It's honestly so inspirational to really like start with just trying to have fun, being inspired, and then really going on the runway and experience something you never experienced before. I think it's really amazing.
Absolutely. It was great. It was great. And you came all the way from Florida,
Yes.
Debby, to participate. And you
I'm
drove
down.
up?
Yes, I'm down toward the tip.
Mm. How long of a drive was that?
It was about a 10-hour drive.
Woo! Oh, look at that, folks.
Yep.
Look at that.
10, yeah.
10 hours. And Team Nacho, Athena, how long was your drive?
It was around 10 hours as well.
See that? 10 hours. So for all you folks in Charlotte and in Mississippi and in Virginia who are talking about participating, but it's too far, I don't want to hear it. No excuses. Absolutely no excuses. So you ladies drove, God bless you. You each drove about 10 hours.
That's amazing.
Incredible. And Debbie, how do you think your boy girls did, if you will, your children? How do you think your fur babies did on the runway?
Prince loved it. He
Okay.
was out there to shine. Baby was a little bit more afraid. She wasn't sure, but oh no, Prince, he was all out there for the glory.
Love to hear that. And Athena, I've heard you mention that Nacho really came out of her shell as well. Can you talk a little bit about that, please?
Yes. Honestly, she was at day one, she was a little scared, but then once, like, I'd have to say mid-Saturday, she started to wear hats that she never did. She perked up and was all like, oh, this is me. It's all about me, although it's not. But she was all excited. Yeah, she got out of her shell because of it.
Amazing. Wow. What an impact. You know, probably if you knew that going one time for the first time to Celebrity Catwalk is going to be a game changer for your fur baby. This is a huge transformation for such a short amount of time because some fur babies are really shy. Wow, this is amazing. Jen, we don't hear you. Jen, mute herself. She's saying, oh my God, you
So
cannot.
sorry, I accidentally muted myself. I'm sorry. Would you ladies say that this helped your fur babies in terms of their socialization, in terms of, we know that Prince was in his element, so this just kind of, did this help and or just reaffirm how they are with other people and other fur babies?
Well, Prince, I don't know of all of his background. He has had some problems. Monday was it was our first year together. And being with the group that first got him, he remembered every one of them.
Oh.
He couldn't hug them and kiss them enough. And they informed me that when they first got him, baby, that he wouldn't let nobody touch him, would not socialize with anybody, and they just couldn't get over his transformation. Baby watches and she is learning from him, but baby has been up till now just with me. And so she's learning to be a little bit more social now that she's got him.
That's wonderful to hear. And Athena, you talked about that a little bit too with Nacho, that this was really a great way for her to come out more and do things more. And she really.
Yes. She's normally towards me, like she sticks towards me, but now with being there, she's opened up. She's liked a lot more dogs. I mean, she loves dogs anyways, but she loved all the dogs there. Even the ones that barked a lot, she loved them even then. And just seeing her, like, I was able to walk away and she trusted other people as well. So this definitely helped her out a lot with socializing instead of just being in my group. It's opened her up a lot more.
Oh, love to hear that. Love, love, love to hear that, ladies. That is really wonderful. I am very, very happy. That's good. That's good to hear. That's really wonderful. Okay, good. So no one was emotionally scarred and appalled and left. That is wonderful. Very nice. Very, very nice. I like to hear that. I love to hear that. Did you realize that, I guess you did realize it, but I think that it doesn't really hit home until you do it. Did you realize how much you both were going to have to come out on the runway?
No.
I knew that was a softball. I threw that one right for you, Debbie.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
Yes. So you didn't realize that you were going to be working as hard as you were.
No. No.
Wow. But it did, like, what's your experience? Like, would you do it again?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, and say, I guess, say for you, Athena, but did you realize, I mean, I know you all are getting the clothes, so you're realizing at some point they're going to have to be shown, but I know it's a disconnect, and I know that it's not really, you're probably not thinking, I'm going to have to go out each time in these outfits. I realize that.
Yeah, it was, I thought, you know, she was gonna go out and I was just gonna change her and then she was gonna go out. No, it's a whole different ball game. You're walking, and then when you have multiple changes, it's, oh my goodness. It's like, okay, you got to be in the first row. First row. Okay, how many changes do you have? I've got 3. And it's like, okay, go out, come back in. All right, Nacho, we got to get going. We got to bust it out and then go back out. Come back in.
Exactly. It's a lot. It's a lot. Oh, Lily Langtree is watching, one of our wonderful super designers all the way from Texas. Thank you, Lily. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it is. I'm glad that you guys really, I realize it's a disconnect, so I'm glad you all were able to roll with the punches.
Oh, yeah.
How about Debby?
I know it's a lot.
Yeah,
I absolutely know that it's a lot of changing. What else do I want to ask from a first time perspective? Did you all notice a difference between Friday? Did you participate in Friday's contest?
No.
No, that's okay. Okay, no contest. Okay,
You just did the stuff.
that's absolutely okay. And were you able? I know that Debbie, I think you had to get on the road, but I know Team Nacho, you were there for Monday's farewell brunch. Debbie, you didn't. Were you able to join us for the brunch, or you had to get on the road?
No. I had to get
Good.
on the road because I had to go to work the next day.
Right. Okay.
The most important is that you were there for the important.
Absolutely. No, you were there for the meat and potatoes
Yeah.
of what we had to do.
Exactly. And Debbie, you had, I mean, two doggies. So for you, you had double the amount of work in a way that you had more outfits, more times you had to go on the runway. How did you feel?
Well, I kind of made a little plan. I took my paper of what designers and I laid them in order of the showings. So when they would call that designer, I already had them in their clothes. And then I could get ready to go out. But I thought that was the best way to do it that way. And I could just come back in, take them off. I laid them down and then go ready for the next one. It's kind of my game plan. And it worked pretty good. Except when I had the reversible. Except when I had the reversible ones.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay. Right. That's a lot.
Yeah,
of
I
work,
just came off the stage, set them on the poor lady helped in the back. I stripped baby's clothes off, flipped him over, put him on, and the lady was there. She held baby, and I grabbed Prince, flipped his over, and put him back on, and away we went back out.
There you go. There you go. That's how you do it.
Yeah, exactly how you and you came up with a good system, and I'm so actually excited for you sharing. Because I'm sure that there will be some people who are going to be new next time, and what better way to learn from now professionals like both of you. Really, really exciting. Is there anything else you may would like to share to people? I mean, I'm sure that like in the beginning, I don't know, like how long did it take you to say yes and to consider this trip?
Mm.
Actually, I talked to Stephanie and she talked to me a lot. So it probably took me maybe about a month to actually decide it. But she had started working on me in the beginning, and she made a lot of hoo-ha because Prince, one of their alumni, was going to be there.
Uh-huh.
And that, so that helped.
Oh my gosh.
And she also said, well, you always dress baby, bring baby too.
The next
So
time.
that's how baby got in.
Oh my gosh. So the whole
Exactly. I think what made it easier for you ladies is that neither one of you are new to couture. Neither one of you are new to clothes. Like you both are familiar with designer. You know, this wasn't your, as they say, this wasn't your first rodeo.
Yes. Well, you did it.
I order from a lot of the designers now.
There you go.
I could send you a picture in my house because we finally got a house of babies. The spare bedroom, the whole rod is baby's clothes. And I still got another tote to go.
So there you go.
Oh my gosh. You're soon going to need a new house, a bigger house to fit everything.
Well, I'm going to have to put double rods in the closet, I think.
Oh my gosh. Well, do you know what, Jen? Maybe soon we do need to have again an episode where people show us how they store their stuff. Like we had last year with Debbie, uh, with the three doggies. They belong. So maybe we should do this. But that's really, really fascinating. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow, that's really good. And for you, Athena?
We'll be bothering you both to see how you store, how you
Yes,
catalog, how you keep everything.
exactly. Exactly.
I basically have at the runway, I had this pink rack that I used. Like Debby, I organized every designer. Okay, this is what she's wearing first. Okay, so I lined it up. But then after she actually, Nacho has her own little space to where all of her clothes go on that rack.
Okay, that's
Nice.
yeah, very good as well. Really, very, very good. And is there anything else like you may would like to share with people? What would you tell people? Should they do this trip? Should they go on the runway? Is it scary? Because I think that for a lot of people might be very scary to walk on the runway. They might feel a little intimidated. So what do you think? I will start with Athena first and then Debbie will tell us.
Honestly, I thought I was petrified going on first time. I'm like, okay, what do I do? How do I do it? The ladies in the back are absolutely amazing. All the other models, mothers, they're amazing. They will help you. They're like, oh girl, you just walk down like this and you're good. And I'm like, okay. So after that, after my first runway, like first time going down back, I'm like, oh, this isn't bad. If it honestly, try it once. Try it once. And plus it's for a good cause. I loved it. It helps the dogs socialize. It's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it.
I love it. I love it. Good answer. I love it.
Yes, very good answer. You know, it's like I think that it's like one of those things you need to try it at least once. Those
Mhm.
beautiful memory you create because people they don't see behind the scene. You actually having fun and meeting, people you never met before. A lot of times communicating, but seeing in person or meeting in person the designer, it's a different thing. And for you, Debbie, what would you like to share with people?
Well, the ladies that were with me around me, they kind of coached me through a lot of it, and they offered help. And if I only had to take out one dog, oh, don't worry, we'll watch the other one while you go out. It's very rough when you've got multiple dogs and you're doing it by yourself. And so, but it was an experience that I will remember. And I had to go to my knee doctor because all the walking and the driving messed my knee up. But he wasn't aware of what Paws in the City was. So I explained it to him in the doctor's office today. And I got to show him some of the pictures, and he thought it was amazing. And I said, it's for a good cause.
Yes. So beautiful.
But I won't be able to make November's because that means I have to take off of work. But I do want to do next year's May's. But I already got a helper lined up that's anxious to come and see what it's all about.
Wow. Thank you so much for being our.
I love to hear that. We love to hear that.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And yes, sometimes people, you can get tired. I can tell you, both of you haven't seen me behind the scenes, like when I am there. I think that last time I was even going under the table. So then you definitely need, like, I think that one of the days I went over 30 times under the table to live stream from like few different angles. So I know the feeling of your bodies, needs a little rest. I think that from a lot of emotions and then going on the runway, sometimes you have to take it a little easy, but it is definitely worth it. And there's some people who go once a year, they go every May or they go every November. It's whatever your work schedule and lifestyle schedule allows. But Jen, I know that people will already like sign up even for next year as well. You're already accepting for 2024 because it's going to be in June. So people, if dear friends, you want to sign up, now is the time. Jen, we don't hear you again. You're mute, Jen. Jen, we don't hear you. Unmute yourself.
I'm so sorry. Yes, you're absolutely right, Vasi. We've got folks who've already registered for the June 2024 show. So it's very exciting. We're excited.
That's great. And do you still have some room available for November, right? Because a lot of
there's
times
still a little room for November, but it's definitely the last call. If you follow us on Facebook, you see that designers have already started sending November designs. They're already working on November designs. So time is of the essence, but there still is a little bit of space left. Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
That's wonderful. Do you have any space available for vendors? Because sometimes companies can be vendors.
Yes, there's still some vendor space left. It's your table is booked on a first come, first serve basis. We already have several vendors like Chris Bryson of Two Sisters locked in, and we have some new vendors who've already signed up that we're excited about, but there are still a few vendor spaces available. Yes.
That's really great. Do you still need the people on your welcome committee? Tell people what you need.
I love it. I love it, Vasi. Yes, you are good. You are getting me together. We still have some host committee spots possibly available. Yes, we have a lot of host committee spaces already filled, but we still could use a few designers. If a few designers are interested in designing and donating, we can always use top level designers. And again, a few model spaces are still available and a few vendor spaces are still available. So yes, we have all categories, a few more spaces, but if you've seen around Facebook already, a lot of folks are locked and loaded, as I like to say, for the fall.
Yes, I mean, they do it before they even leave Pulse in the City. They already booked up one to two events ahead. I mean, that's typically how it works. And I know that, like, at least the old Vasi always would wait for the last minute. And I'm hoping that people are not going to be like I used to be, because you wait, and then on the end of the day, especially friends, I mean, this is the reminder that the designers are volunteering their time. And as season approaches, they get so busy. So if you like to get really like nice designs, and you have to just kind of act on it faster. And people think, hey, it's summer, let's take it easy. Well, for some people,
Exactly.
for fall. And is there anything else, ladies, you would like to say? You, Debbie, or you, Athena, any last words, anything else? And also, please, can you mention where people can find you on social media? I will start first with Debbie.
I had a ball, and I would recommend it for somebody to go and just experience it. And I got a lot of my information from Facebook.
Wonderful.
And I was in contact, Stephanie put me in contact with Jen, and then Jen kept me abreast of everything that was going on.
That is good
that
to
was
hear.
through
So we're
Facebook.
doing our job, Vasi. That's good
Yes.
to hear. You got your info on Facebook, so that's good to know.
Yes.
Excellent.
So it means we can, please, friends, continue sharing, because you never know in a beautiful way what is going to come from it. Thank you very much, Debbie. Thank
Absolutely. And Nacho, you found us through Facebook too, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, I found you on Facebook, as well as another model. The dog's name is Misty Lynn. Her owner, Shauna Lee, actually talked us into it and was saying how it is and what all you get and just everything that it deals with it. So I'm like, oh, okay. So she's like, oh, you need to contact Jennifer. You need to contact her. So that's where I messaged. And then all of a sudden, everything started popping up on Facebook about it. So I'm like, yes, we're doing it.
Beautiful. Wow. Very, very beautiful. This is amazing. And thank you so much for coming, ladies. Jen, is there anything else you would like to say?
I think that's it. It definitely takes a village. We are a sum of many parts, as you've heard. And so I'm very, very happy. I'm very happy that you ladies were both brought to pause in the city from other models, and that it worked for you. And I look forward to seeing you both back in 2024.
Yes.
Thank you
If
so
you're
much.
not already following the Celebrity Catwalk Facebook page, you definitely should be. And that's where we post a lot of our information. And definitely we will continue to see you all on the catwalk.
Wonderful. Thank you very much again to everyone for watching this episode. I hope you share, and I hope that you got inspired. There's nothing to be afraid. It's really great experience to be able to have amazing bonding time with your fur babies. Get them dressed up in things probably you never would, but it's really amazing. And go on the runway, meet people, new friends in person, and also give back for the fur babies. So we will see you next week. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Athena. Thank you,
Thank you very much, Debbie, Athena. Thank you and your fur babies very much. And we look forward to having you back.
Yeah, see you soon.